Welcome to the grand finale. In this episode, it's all about seafood.
I have always had romantic notions about being a fisherman.
Within our stunning waters in Victoria, there are loads of delicious treats.
Wow, isn't that amazing?
We'll be exploring a range of shellfish.
It's like it has a pearl in there somewhere.
And a dozen kinds of fish.
Yeah, that's a pretty big halibut.
Along the way, we'll shuck some oysters.
I've heard of these.
Have you had one of these yet?
Gosh, no. I'm so excited.
Filet a salmon.
I need a couple more lessons before I get hired.
And get out on the water ourselves. Now it's time to dive into what this city does best. It's seafood.
Hey!
Morning.
So
That's brand new.
enjoy, yes.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Little treat.
We're first and foremost a commercial fishing company, and that is like the base of what we've always been. This entire thing has been built to Bob's imagination, so here we go.
All right.
We'll start with the freezers.
Okay.
So yeah, here we go. We got a big old halibut. These are all frozen at sea, so they're fresh. 2 hours later, they're frozen. They're clean.
Oh, wow. Oh my gosh, be careful.
And then in the mornings, once they're frozen for 12 hours, we glaze them in water. And then the water creates a nice frozen layer over them. It won't affect the weight of the fish, but it will keep it nice and preserved. So when you thaw it out here on land, it'll just be like you caught it fresh in the ocean.
We pull a certain amount of fish, we take it into our processing plant here, and then the next morning it's cut and it's used that day. Going into the plant, so I'll show you.
All right. That's a big fish.
There's a handful of people in the world that can cut a fish as beautifully as Nate.
The first one we'll do is coho. These are a little bit harder to cut, but they're very nice fish. I start by holding the fin there, and an angled cut, usually about a 70-degree angle.
Not the best.
As you can hear, this is cooking style. Just press it.
I feel like I'm butchering it. Look at the difference.
Here's totally use hers as portions in the fish truck.
Well, thank you for showing me. I think I need a couple more lessons before I get hired.
Out here we have all the live tanks. All the, like the beautiful Dungeness crab.
I see these guys all the time when I'm harvesting bull kelp.
Oh, there's a geoduck if you're like. So fun.
Little phallic looking.
Some urchin. Little green Pacific urchins.
If I was to crack one of these urchins open, you will literally see pieces of like undigested kelp, whole pieces inside of the urchin. So
You can see their little beak there, and we'll just cut around it and pull it open. Let's just get 2 pairs of scissors.
all right, sounds good.
Cut around the beak in it. So get around its beak. Just cut it open. And then you get these like perfect little row bits like that. So good. This is the cold smoked albacore tuna. It's a beautiful sockeye salmon that you cut earlier. This here's the spring.
That is amazing.
It's so lovely.
Yeah. Most people eat fried fish, and there's thousands of different fish in the ocean, and if we could learn to eat more fish that are in season, it would take the pressure off of those 5 that everybody always wants to eat.
Exactly.
After getting our hands dirty in the morning and trying out some food from the fish market, I was ready to dig into Finest at Sea's food truck.
These are raw spot prawns with a little bit of sweet soy from Ananchi in Vancouver. And then these ones are just really lightly poached, and then our tuna tataki, which is a crowd favorite around here.
Oh my gosh, amazing. My first raw spot run.
coats the mouth.
Buttery, delicious.
Well, we've got the food truck, and we've sort of talked about adding different things to the food truck. These are some now things. We've got these little dishes that are like staples in the store.
Wow.
Here we go. That'll be the fish and chips there.
Oh, amazing.
Lingcod tacos.
That's my staple one.
Those are the
pakoras. Those are gorgeous. That's how fish and chips should be.
Yep, and again, that halibut was cut this morning.
The seafood industry, more than pretty much any other food industry, it's essentially impossible to trace where your fish came from.
Most markets, places where you go, fish goes through 6 layers of ownership before it ever reaches the consumer.
Except
Except here, if you have somebody like Bob, who's been so passionate about it right from the very beginning and has just created this system. Bob has been fishing since the late 70s.
How come Bob's not here today? Bob, he's on vacation, right?
Because Bob's a wild man. He's like 70 years old now. He's way up north fly fishing. He's camping in the snow. There was a tiny garage out back, and he put the little processing plant into it. And so he started literally selling fish out of a garage on this lot in 1988-ish or something like that. Welcome down to the docks here. This boat here, this is the Star Wars. It typically does halibut and sablefish.
All right.
There is no ladders. Careful getting on.
Nice to see you. Give you a hug. Yeah. What is it actually like being out there for, weeks or more at a time?
This boat, and when it operates in halibut, is some of the most grueling. The moment your first halibut lands, you have 7 days, and each piece of fish is handled by each person individually in a matter of like 5 minutes.
Sure.
You want to go up next?
May I?
Please.
Serious responsibility on your shoulders to do this.
We can go through the boat this way. It's a reverse down situation here.
So this is the galley.
Yes.
Yeah. So say you're on like week 6 or 7 that you haven't been to shore. Yeah. What are you cooking for dinner?
Do eat pretty good, but you definitely, by that 5-6 week, there is no more salads. There is little recreational fishing that might happen aboard, and so you'll catch some really cool things, like all the local rockfish and lingcod and maybe halibut as well, and they would enjoy that on board.
Nice. So that was an incredible morning at Finest at Sea, and I thought, in sticking with our ocean motif, to get to Shuck Taylor's, instead of walking, we could take the harbor taxi, which will take us through the inner harbor, and then we can just a short walk up to Shuck Taylor's for some awesome oysters. It's nice to be out on the water. You got a pretty sweet job.
This is the best gig ever, really. I mean, you meet people from all over the world. Everyone's relaxed, traveling with family or friends, or they've had a few beers, so everyone is just really happy. When the orcas come into the harbor, we have to actually stop everything that we're doing. The planes have to do another orbit. They can't land until the orcas leave the harbor. They'll often give a call that you'll hear nowhere else in the world. Attention all pilots, there's a pod of orcas on your runway. Apparently, a typical Victorian is age 41, female, single, has a small dog, has a professional degree.
I fit all of those except I'm not 41 anymore.
Well, thanks for coming to Victoria and Victoria Harbor Ferries. Here we go.
Thank you so much, Greg.
Have a good evening.
Yeah,
Have
take
fun
care.
with the oysters.
This is Shuck Taylor's. My buddy Jess opened this place. He used to be a mobile oyster bar called the Wandering Mollusk, and just 2 years ago, he opened Shuck Taylor's, and Victoria was literally waiting for a place like this to open. I got a couple friends coming later, but I'm hoping he'll let me shuck a few oysters before they get here, so let's head in.
How
How's
you
it
doing?
going? Good to see you.
Good to see you too. Been a while.
Nice. I'm excited about this. I brought you some bull kelp.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
I call myself an oyster nerd.
No, you definitely fit the bill. Yeah. I'm a seaweed nerd, so, you know.
We have
I get
that in
it.
common, right?
Yeah.
And we have this really special oyster. We can only get this a couple months out of the year. This is a native Olympia oyster.
I've heard of these.
Have you had one
oh
of these
my
yet?
gosh, no. I'm so excited. That's our native species here.
This was the only oyster on the coast of North America until the gold rush of the late 1800s. So it's 3 moves. So I'm going to take the knife, the sharp end of the knife, I'm going to go in the hinge, and I'm going to do a little wiggle like I'm opening up a paint can with a screwdriver. I'm going to take that space, and I'm going to take the knife and go down the lid. Oh, I caught him a little bit there.
All right, you
Okay.
trust me?
I do trust you.
All right.
There we go. There you go.
Oh, yeah, that's more.
Now we're cooking.
I don't want to be too aggressive. There we
There we
go. Still attached there a little bit.
No,
there
you
we
got
go.
it. You got it.
I'm probably not going to win any shucking contests. I have to practice.
You got to start somewhere. I think you're
true,
doing
that's
excellent. Fresh horseradish.
Nice. Doesn't get any fresher than that. Nice.
You'll follow me? Let's go
right.
get some oysters.
Let's do it.
And a touch of horseradish, let's say.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Okay. Cheers. Having oysters that are closer to the mainland or deeper in Salish Sea, they're getting all that mountain runoff.
Yeah.
And so all that water is affecting the flavor of that oyster, whereas, you know, something like this, which is coming out of the strait right next to the Pacific, is going to be a little less touch, so it's going to have a lot of that salinity.
Yeah. I have waited a long time to try one of these. All right, here we go. Very earthy, mushroomy.
I was going to say that. It's almost like mushroomy metallic.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's the oyster that's not an oyster. I don't get to sit down and eat them very often.
Just have to eat as you shuck, kind of thing.
This was a pleasure. It was good to see you again.
Thank you so much. Good to see you too.
Thanks for sharing some oysters with me.
After shucking and tasting a variety of oysters, some friends came by for dinner so we could try Shuck Taylor's other seafood specialties.
Thank you.
Pacific oysters here for you.
Beautiful. I'm gonna break it like this. So delicious.
Loving it.
Amazing.
So we met at French Beach, and I was so impressed, like driving your electric car with your wheelbarrow, like just wheel it in.
Everyone always laughs when I pull my wheelbarrow out of my Prius.
Yeah. So yeah, we freedived then, and then we went with the dogs, where we paddleboard with them and tied the paddleboard to a bulkhead.
What better way to wrap up our guide to Victoria than by getting back out onto the water?
So this is my dog Jasmine. We call her Jazz for short. I can bring my paddleboard across and enjoy just a breathtaking view. Just a few minutes walk from my house. So.
That's it for our guide to Victoria. I hope you'll come check it out yourself. If you do, give me a ring and I'll hook you up with some seaweed.